Alrighty. We are live. Make sure everything's going all right. Hello, hello, hello. Can everybody hear me all right? Turn this up just a little bit. I think that might be better. TEW9. Here we are. First time live streaming this. One of the first, one of my only times live streaming in general. But yeah, got some cool ideas for this. Maybe give it just a minute. We'll see if anybody hops in and take it from there. So far I'm really enjoying the game. There's definitely some things I need to get used to. The angle creator was not nearly as big of an issue as a lot of people thought it might be, or at least made it out to be, I guess, in my opinion. That's not so bad, but the ratings in general definitely seem a little bit harder to come by, at least in the few playthroughs that I've done so far. But I mean, that's cool. It was kind of easy to cheese everything the last time around, so kind of glad we don't have that option now, at least not as easily. So, check a couple more things. Alrighty. Well, yep. Hope everybody's night's going all right. Right now, just kind of waiting and seeing if anything happens. Posted on Reddit on the Fantasy Bookers thread. So maybe we'll get some traction from that. But yeah, I have a pretty cool idea set up for this save. And I think it will be exactly what some of us want. I think there is in the C-verse, one of the most classic ways to play is probably the local to global. I think that, those are the most popular series on YouTube of TEW. So, yeah, let's go ahead and, maybe that's what we're doing, maybe not. Who knows? How do I, give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, check something up here. There we are. I was wondering what that was. Oh, hold on now. Messing everything up. Professional here, guys. Very, very professional. All right, let me go ahead and fix this maybe. What we need to do. There we go. Is that better? I think that's better. All right, hold on, everybody. Guess I'm not logged in to the chat right now, so working on that at the moment. But yeah, we're gonna get going in just a minute. I'm pretty stoked to start this off. Of course, you want two-step verification right now, typical. But yeah, we are doing a local to global. I'll just go ahead and spill the beans right now while I'm getting all this set up, because I know this is riveting content for everybody out there. But yeah, we are here and we are getting ready to do a local to global. I might wait just a minute and see if we get another person or two in, and if we do, I am definitely gonna just go ahead and I have a little bit of a little idea on how to make this nice and fun. Kind of, and my plan is to kind of do like a hybrid series where I go live sometimes and do it, and then other times it's recorded and I can skip through stuff. Still kind of working out exactly how I want it to go, but I don't want everybody to be stuck here while we simulate like a whole month sometimes and all that. But that's what it's going to be for a while in a local to global. But I also want to be able to take time to read the chat if we have them, answer any questions from the comments, etc., etc. But yeah, so I think we'll kind of do a hybrid. We'll probably we'll live stream when we can, and if I'm gonna play, I'll record it and just upload that as well, and not put a whole lot of limitations on it that way, and that way we can keep them coming and keep it rolling. I'd be interested to hear what everybody else's thoughts are on the game right now. I think it seems like it's getting pretty good reaction. Like it seems like everybody's enjoying it for the most part. There's definitely some complaints that I think are valid. One of the main ones being the Seaverse itself has not really been hasn't really been updated that whole lot. I've seen some people say that maybe the 2-year jump instead of 4-year jump was to justify not having done a whole lot of work on that aspect. But whenever you've done all the development in this game and like how many, I mean, it's essentially the same game, but just the different systems and the depth that's been added and all the different features and all that stuff, I can't really blame them for the in-game universe not being the thing that they worked on the most. And quite honestly, I like most of the mod makers on the forums take on a lot of it better anyway. So we have a few people in here now. I'm going to take a drink and get all the necessary business out of the way. So first, let me pull this up real quick. We are using the default TEW IX Cornellverse mod. Obviously, there's not a whole lot else out right now, but we are also using a couple of additional mods, like I guess you would call them. So I'm going to shout those out real quick before we get going. One of them is, it looks like a Historian pulled this up and we had on the forums, and it looks like we had the first mod, which is the 57 yet to debut companies, graphics made by Will Rock, includes 70 broadcasters, most of which are taken from Derek B's 97 Seaverse mod. 1,500 venues and locations from the Blonde Bombers venue and location expansion. And also Will Rock's Women's Revolution mod. I love the Seaverse and I love the default mods, but I got so accustomed to playing with all the extras and all the add-ons in 2020 that I kind of got spoiled, and especially when starting a local to global and having less to choose from, I think it just kind of opens things up a bit. You might say it makes things a little too easy, but I just think it makes things a little bit more fun and diverse. All right, and then the other mod, there's only one other one I added on here, and that is going to be, let me double check, it is Martel's Future Worker Pack. It's the first one. Obviously, I don't think that's all he's got so far. But yeah, it's really cool. I played the TCW series, some of you guys may have already seen. And I've played a couple of other saves, not a local to global yet, but a couple of smaller companies that aren't TCW, USPW, SWF. And I am definitely digging what I've seen so far. So we're going to add those on there, and we will go ahead, and without further ado, I think it might be time to unveil what we're doing for our company. So I am actually going to, let me make sure this works real quick. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So we have a black screen up right now. You cannot see anything that's going on in game. And I'm going to go ahead because I already went ahead and loaded up the save. We are on day 1. I've done nothing yet. I haven't even adjusted anything. I haven't even given us 0 pop, 0 momentum, anything yet. But, you know, I've mentioned a couple times I live in the Midwest. Actually, I think I've actually mentioned that I'm from the Missouri area before. But it's weird because I got this news. Oh, hold on, getting an error. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what the error is about. Not enough video to maintain students. Oh, ha 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 ha. Not sure what that means, but we will, I guess, just keep going and take it from here. I'm not exactly sure, but if anybody is experiencing issues, let me know maybe. If anybody can't see anything going on or if something is amiss, let me know on your end because it looks okay to me, I guess. But anyway, without further ado, I got this press release or this news report, and it says that there's been an official press release from Iowa. This morning, local investors announced the formation of a brand new local wrestling promotion, Cedar Rapids Wrestling, following in the footsteps of other local independent promotions around the country, creating both a financial boon for the city while also bringing entertainment to the citizens of Cedar Rapids and the surrounding areas is our top goal, says investor Mark Carney. To lead this new promotion, we have brought in one of the smartest, creative minds in pro wrestling business today, Phil Vibert. Pro wrestling is one of the oldest and most purest art forms in the world, and most of my life has been in service to that art form. I appreciate the opportunity provided to me by the investors, and I intend on handling this promotion with the respect they and the fans deserve. When asked about the identity of CRW and his plans for the promotion, Vibert had the following to say. Too many promoters have such a narrow view of what wrestling can be. There are an abundance of great wrestling organizations in this country, but each only seems concerned with catering to their content to a certain section of massive potential fan base. The grandiose battles between good and evil of USPW, the groundbreaking limit-pushing content of SWF, the classic grounded storytelling of TCW, and the state-of-the-art work rate of the indie scene. At CRW, we plan on taking the best parts of wrestling and presenting it to the fans in an exciting, groundbreaking way. Although we are starting out small, I will make it my life's work to make the CRW the name in professional wrestling. The eager Vibert talks a big game, but considering the Iowa investors only ponied up enough money to get the promotion off the ground, it may prove even harder than he thinks to make it a global phenomenon. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that's weird, but here we are. I'm actually gonna move. Oh God, as you can tell, again, guys, professional streamer. Let me move this over here, and oh God, this looks terrible, y'all. Let me see how to fix this a little bit. There we go. Much better. All right. Oh God, we're all learning together, y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and move me over there. We are playing as we are playing as Phil Vibert, who has really high skills. I am not gonna lie, but it's a local to global. We are gonna go in right now and go to the in-game editor, and we're gonna make it much harder for us because we are gonna go here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, y'all. We're going to go in here. We're going to make our money 0. We're going to make our momentum. Oh God, they had good momentum. I don't even know how that's possible. No, we won't make it -1. We're going to make it 0. We're going to save. Yes. Let's double check and make sure we made that prestige 0. It is everything 0. Money, momentum, prestige. Excellent. Popularity, that's another important one. Set all areas to 0. All right. We are officially local. So yeah, kind of the canon that I've come up with is that we have these investors who have decided that they're going to try and make something of this company. They see the money that's in wrestling right now, and yeah, Phil Lambert is going to lead them to the promised land. The great mind that he is. Yeah. All right. And just since I got that error message a minute ago, I am going to go ahead and double check probably on my phone real quick and make sure the live stream's going cool. And then we are going to get into it, y'all. I have a couple fun wrinkles I think we're going to throw into this too to make it a little bit different, make it a little, you know, just differentiate it. So, what I'm thinking is my wonderful girlfriend, who you can thank for the fact that this all looks good and I actually have lighting and there aren't too many shadows all over the place. I'm gonna actually have her take a couple stabs at hiring, booking, all those things. So the such, she knows nothing about this game. She is cool enough that she watches wrestling with me, but not nothing to this level. So I think the first thing that we will do is eventually, whenever we get to hiring our roster, we will leave 2 spots empty and we are going to let her pick those based off of whatever she wants, whether the person looks cool or, I mean, I might give her a brief overview of what the numbers mean, but nothing too crazy. And we're gonna, yeah, add them in and throw a couple more wrenches in there like that. Some of the main things that I kind of want to accomplish with this company, this story, all this stuff. Number one, intriguing storylines. Um, Even though we're going to kind of be doing this half live, half here, at least in the game world, I want the storylines to be intriguing for those fans. A wide range of wrestlers and styles, but an emphasis on quality work. We are really going to kind of be, we're going to try and be everything to everyone in this. That's kind of the main goal. We want to try and get all the fan bases under one roof. AEW and WWE fans living in perfect harmony. It's wonderful. We're going to have scheduled staples. We will adhere to a loosely based sports like product, with tournaments and stipulations being saved for specific times of year outside of special situations and blood feuds. We're not going to have a pay per view called Cage. I mean, I shouldn't say that necessarily, but it's going to be more. Things aren't going to happen all willy nilly. Men's and women's divisions. We are using that altered C-verse. One of the main reasons, specifically for the women's wrestler options, they're very limited in their default C-verse. Our strong women's division is going to help us differentiate us from most other major promotions. Good locker room morale and company ethics. We will do everything we can to avoid hiring bad eggs. And everything happens for a reason. As we get going, it's not always going to be perfect, especially at the beginning. No booking decisions, storyline advancements, wins, and losses will be without a reason and a consequence. If an in-game decision can't be explained, it won't be made. Interaction. This is kind of what I was just talking about a second ago. I want to crowdsource as many ideas as possible. I'm gonna, one of the things I'm thinking is that if we are live and we are having the long loading screen times, I might answer some questions or take advice from the comments of previous videos and stuff like that, and kind of answer those then. But really, I want as much feedback as possible. It's kind of been crazy how many I've already had so far, just on the TCW series that I've been doing, which is still going. I think I have another 2 or 3 episodes already completely uploaded and ready to go on YouTube, and I'm already have obviously way more planned out and a couple more that have, I've shot and stuff. I just haven't really gotten to upload and everything. But I thought this would be fun to kind of supplement it. And, I'm just having a lot of fun playing the game right now, honestly. It's new, it's exciting, and I think a lot of people feel that way. So, yeah, enjoying that. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to check on a couple more things. And, yeah. So it looks like we have a decent amount of people joining in and stuff like that right now. Has anybody here played a local to global yet? And their save. What's everybody playing right now in general? Um, are you guys playing some real world mods that have been ported over from 2020? What's up? All right. I guess we can go ahead and get in here and we'll kind of talk about the product. We kind of talked about that a little bit when we were going over the statements and everything. Excuse me, all. But the style name is Classic Balanced. In essence, the perfect midpoint of all products. This place is in-ring match quality and having equal importance with the entertainment aspect of playing to the crowd. By its nature, it's quite loosely defined. It means there's lots of freedom in how the company presents itself. Men with medium women's division. We're going to just do men and women's divisions. Separate men's and women's divisions. 3-ring circus for the match focus. Highlight for the angle focus. Evolving Western for the AI booking style, which won't matter. Loosely enforced face versus heel. Stables, yes. Managers, yes. Not called in the ring, not scripted, but we also are allowed to use spinal impact and high-risk moves. Let's see what else is on here. 80%, 20% for matches to angles for events, 75-25 for shows, so still pretty decently weighted towards matches in that regard. I am getting another error. Is anybody else having issues out there? Maybe so. I'm not sure. Is this thing on? Yours a bit buffering, yours a bit behind. Okay. Let's see what's going on, y'all. Yeah, I'm not necessarily worried about it being I think it's just a little bit behind right now, but I'm getting an error message, but it's looking fine on my end. I even just opened it on my phone. So if anybody wants to complain about it, they can in the chat and let me know that it's not working. Matches are rated on match quality versus popularity ratio of 40-60 and 55-45, depending on what gets the best rating. Fans are upset by dangerous, controversial, and bloody match types. 15 minutes to achieve world-class scores. Yeah, we don't want to have overbooked matches unless they're really good. Cinematic style matches will get heavily penalized. Eye candy matches will get penalized. Death matches, dangerous match setups, angle roll setup based on sex appeal. We're supposed to have workers that have a gimmick. Fans will expect there to be ongoing storylines. We need one match aimed at storytelling each show. Hardcore skill will not be used. Attendance levels are strongly affected by the state of the wrestling industry. Economy has a significant impact on merch sales, but we are attracted to sponsors. Crazy bumps and stunt bumps give us a boost to segments. Comedy-based gimmicks cannot be used by stars or major stars, and having wrestlers forced to unmask or shave bald will add some heat to the segment. Oh, here, what's up? We got chat. Yo, let me read this real quick. Yeah, no, I totally get that. I completely get that argument. I definitely think that it's hard because I think they have something so good going, and I really appreciate the extra added systems and the all that fun stuff that they've added in this time around. But I don't know if they wanted to completely overhaul and scrap the game from the ground up, which I think is what they'd kind of have to do at that point. But you make a very, very valid point. It's a text-based game in the year 2024. Even with the AI pictures that they've added in, which are its own can of worms to open up, it's not the best looking. So yeah, I think that's fair. But like you said though, respectfully, I love the franchise. I've honestly only been playing TEW since 2020. I joined on, and I think I started playing in the middle of 2021 with it. I don't even remember how I found out about it or what, but I played the demo and then immediately got the game. And yeah, it's been in regular rotation. It's probably my most played game since then. I mean, I go through phases just like anybody does, but yeah, I don't disagree with what you're saying at all. I am having a fun time playing it though. But yeah, We got that for our product. I'm not going to change anything about that. That is exactly what I want. Um, yeah, with our roster, let's look at it. It's me. That's it. Phil Vibert. Yeah, the man behind Dave. He and Alex DeColt constantly clashed over the direction of the company. I know somebody had commented and said to get out to have a save as Alex DeColt, so we kind of just went the complete opposite way on that. So I apologize, but I kind of had this idea for a while of the guy who now has the wrestling podcast and kind of is the I don't know the Dave Meltzer, whoever you want to say, of the Cornellverse, somebody like that, gets his shot to try and build something from the ground up. He's got the skills, but he has got nothing. And quite honestly, this is going to be the most legitimate time I've really played a local to global. I've never gone super in depth with it before, so I think it'll be interesting to see how this goes, because I am definitely not going to be giving him any help. I can promise you that. I'm not going to be helping out at all. I'm going to be making tons of bad decisions, and it is up to you guys to be the bumpers and the guardrails, or this thing is going to go off the rails quick. All right. So, yeah, I don't even really know where to start. Titles, we'll work on that in a second. Teams, obviously, nothing there. Yeah, I guess the most important thing we could start off with is, I'll show you guys our logo. We'll go to the office. Cedar Rapids Wrestling, CRW, and yes, I already have an idea for what we would change the name to if we became a national company. We need 16 active wrestlers on the roster. What? 16? Why do we need 16? Hold on. What's wrong with that? Let's go to that in-game editor, pull that up. Make sure everything's right on that. Size, it doesn't say. Oh, maybe it doesn't apply till the next day. Oh, okay. Maybe it doesn't apply to the next day. We'll just go ahead and not worry about that for now. And if it's a problem later, we'll deal with it then. So I think the most important thing we need to do right now is look at workers to hire. Also, some of these added workers are going to have the blue backgrounds, just because they do. But there are plenty of free pictures in the Cverse spot and the Cverse, so I'm going to just go ahead and use some of those and replace them if we end up hiring anybody from that don't have those. So I think the first thing we want to do is probably sort by ability to hire and active wrestler. Let's honestly see who's based in the Midwest. That's where we're starting out of. Let's see who's available to us, and let's cap their popularity at pretty. I don't even know, guys. Let's do 20 just to see who's available out there. Not a whole lot, but we got a few. Again with this error message. Let's go ahead and I'm going to double check this one more time. And if it still looks like it's working now, I'm just going to stop worrying about it altogether. Yeah, I think I am. I think we're good. I don't know. Are we good? Are any of us really ever good? Let's just go ahead and go back to play it. Like I said, I'm not going to worry about it the whole night. When you advance the next day, you're going to fall in size and be shot in the shocked phase. Oh, damn. Huh. Well, I guess I wish I would have thought about that first. Well, you know what? We'll worry about it then. Is there... I didn't even think about that, the fact that it's going to drop. That makes perfect sense. So do I go back in and then just completely create a new company? That's what I'm going to have to do. All right, no worries though. We'll just go ahead and we did the whole dramatic reveal. We can go ahead and move back. It's gonna be an easy fix, y'all. No worries. Let's go ahead and return to the main screen. Go ahead and start a new one. Thanks for the advice on that, Shifty. I appreciate that because that would have not been fun to deal with after doing all the hiring and all that stuff. So I'll actually go ahead and pull this up. Not like anybody, I need to not show anything right now. Oh, come on, computer. Hold up for me. Just edit the company before starting the new save. That makes perfect sense. Oh my goodness. Maybe. Maybe, y'all. We're working on it. Boom. Let's go ahead and go into the database and edit that. See, this is what I'm talking about. This community behind this game is incredible. And I was saying it before with the mods on the forums. I can't get, they make the game what it is for me. Like, I really, I don't know, man. Like, it is the game for me, is the community. Like, the game itself is great, and, we kind of had that comment earlier about how it, looks like it was from 1998 or Windows 98. It absolutely does. But, I mean, the community behind this, and not only that, but it's kind of the only game like it right now, at least to the actual level that this one's being done. It's just pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I enjoy it, at least. All right, let's go ahead and double check, and we'll start this again. Learning experience, guys. We're all learning this together. The game's brand new. I mean, it's totally different. There's nothing similar to the last one. Everybody enjoying the game so far, though, hopefully. I know I am. It seems to be the most controversial things right now. The angle creator, the AI pictures, and the lack of updates to the Cedars. I think I got it covered with those. But yeah, moving forward now. Yep, it's going to take a minute. I know this is the most exciting part of the game. If I was good at what I did, I would be prepped ahead of time and we wouldn't be dealing with this at all. But let's just go ahead and do local to global. Let's start that. Should also look at your booking team feature and try to assign peeps with high booking skill, I think. Oh, 100%. No, that makes perfect sense. I don't think it's any shock to anybody, but I've definitely been watching Auspicious Aussie series. The best in the game, man. Yeah, I've definitely kind of picked up a little bit from that, but other than that, man, I'm running into this fairly blind. I mean, other than knowing a decent amount about the Seaverse and playing that, but as far as like the order to do things and what the proper way of getting a local to global setup, I have no idea. But that totally makes perfect sense. Especially since I already have that high booking skill, that should kind of help us out early on. And I think since it is going to maybe be a little bit easier for us because we do have those higher stats to begin with our AI character or our avatar character, we'll make it a little bit harder. We'll do some stuff. We'll throw some wrenches in the plans. But we will have a decent amount with those high booking skills. We'll have a decent amount of creative finishes and creative angles and all that stuff. I'd be interested to know how people are feeling about those, and specifically and like the whole creative energy thing. I think it's pretty cool. I still think the coolest thing I've done so far is the media scrum, like after a pay-per-view. That was really intuitive. Like I was shocked at like how like detailed the questions that they're asking were. It's like genuinely that seemed like maybe one of the most well thought out parts of the game. And I would imagine that with media scrums being of note in the wrestling world recently, Jesus, this take even longer this time around. It does not usually take this long, y'all, but when we are streaming, it is taking a minute to go ahead. We're going to have to work on this. We're going to have to figure this out before we go ahead and jump forward. too many days, but that's okay. I think this main first series was kind of just to get everything launched. We may do some hiring and stuff like that. Keep moving on and do some of that stuff. We won't get too far into it tonight though. And then we'll kind of work out some of the kinks as far as the stream goes. Make sure I can get this maybe moving a little bit faster so it's not quite as slow as it is right now. Because I was having no problems without streaming, and yeah, obviously it takes quite a bit of intense, takes a toll on your computer. The man, we're gonna go ahead and go. Jeez Louise. All right, play as Phil. Yes. We'll leave all the companies open because why wouldn't we? Okay. We're going to start the company. Cedar Rapids Wrestling. Make sure. 0 prestige, 0 momentum. $0. Insignificant, 38th in the world. That looks more like it. Play as owner. Let's start it off. No, we don't need to remove any companies. Rock and roll. We are cooking with gas, guys. All right. Now, where were we? We were hiring some folks, I believe. Not roster. That's people we've already hired, which is just me at this point. Should I start all over and do the whole press release and all that stuff again at this point? I feel like we might just need to just re-roll this whole thing and start all over again. Let's go to the active wrestlers. Not going to sort by gender because right now it doesn't even matter to us. Popularity in the USA. We'll go ahead and do based in. We can do like near here, right? There we go. That's so sick. Near to Midwest. Here we go. Active wrestler. Let's just see what we got. Okay. Quite a bit more when we do near the Midwest too versus just the Midwest. Aiden Strider. Canada. Oh, he's pretty good. All right, let's sort by popularity too and just kind of go over some of these guys. And let's check out, who some of our options are. Has everybody, if anybody has anybody they've picked up, let me know because I'm kind of going, like I said, a little bit blind. So we'll see who our options are to hire. This is the first game I'm actually diving into the Seaverse. Man, I really enjoy it. I play real world mods sometimes and all that, but it's harder for me because it feels more like I'm just booking what I would want to see happen in real life, which I mean is cool, but TEW is a pretty in-depth game and like it takes a lot of effort and time, and I mean we have people who make spreadsheets. I'm people who make spreadsheets and stuff like that for the game. So I mean, it's definitely kind of like Tony Khan says about AEW Collision. It's for the sickos. So it's just hard for me to play it like just like that kind of open world fantasy booker game. So I really have to kind of not only have not preconceived notions about the characters, but just be able to kind of fully dive into it in all aspects. And I'm not worried about just the real world stuff. So yeah, but I think you will enjoy it. There's not a whole lot of resources out there on it. My best suggestion if you want to learn more is just watch a whole lot of YouTubers. Auspicious Aussie and Wrestle Blake are both great. Auspicious Aussie has a couple of local to global series, and Wrestle Blake has a whole series where from TEW 2020 he like breaks down the roster for all of the Seaverse companies, which is super cool. But yeah, other than that, just reading the bios and stuff helps. So I wish you luck, and I hope you end up enjoying it as much as I do. All right, where were we? Look at some of these workers. Let's maybe pull up this screen because that'll show us the cost to us. So I think we want them to cost not that much. Let's go ahead and is there like a way to sort how much they cost to us? Let's actually take that popularity down. Let's like make it like 15 maybe, see who our options are. See if that sorts it out a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. I've been diving into a TCW file. It's been fun so far. Yeah, TCW is definitely my favorite company in TEW, at least the main ones. It's usually what I always end up playing. I know my other save was a CWA save, but yeah, man, TCW. It's just SWF never appealed to me. And does anybody really like USPW? I think the whole point of USPW is for us to not like them. Yeah. Let's see, Becca Barton. She looks interesting. Not great stats, but not terrible. Pretty decent star quality. 10 popularity across the board. $40 per show. See what her attributes are. Better as a heel. Lively, former. We'll see. Definitely maybe put her on the short list. We'll think about her. Amy St. James. That's somebody I've been playing as CZ. I said CZ. I'm not even from anywhere, but that shows you how many times I've been watching Auspicious Aussie and, stuff do these shows. CW. It is kind of easier to say. I get why people don't say Z. It kind of throws you off. I've been playing a CZCW save a little bit too in my free time, and Amy St. James has been killing it in there. She's only $30 per show, and like I think that like I immediately have to I think that yeah, we're signing her ASAP. So let's go ahead and negotiate. Where's she based out of? Northwest. Close enough. Not covering the travel anyway. Let's make the offer. It's been made official. We have made our first offer, guys. Maverick has been a pain in the neck. Oh, so, man, you were telling me. I think he's complained. I've just left him off almost every show in the TCW series so far because he literally complains about everything. And you can't complain if you're at home. I mean, you can, but I'm not going to pick up. Let's see what else we're working with. Tennessee is based in the southeast. Okay, close. Let's see the skills. Decent. Good star quality and like charisma and stuff like that, though. Signed to QAW. Stud athlete. Let's go ahead and shortlist her. I don't know if we want to bring her in immediately, but let's go ahead and shortlist. Primetime Jack Pride is like a younger MJF. Oh man, that's all I need to hear. Let's look it up right now. Prime. Oh God, you are not kidding, man. Oh, and he's from the Midwest too. Let's see the skills. Sheesh. Yeah, no. Yep. All I needed to hear. Let's check his attributes. Better as a heel, lively, easily marketable, business mindset. So nothing that scares us away, So yeah, let's definitely go ahead and add him on. We'll negotiate $30 per show again. Excellent. Make that offer. Cool. 2 offers made. Our first male and female offers have gone out. I'm not going to necessarily worry about a tag division right off the bat. I think having men's and women's belts, especially, having 2 in and of itself for a starting out company, I think is kind of crossing the streams a bit. So we'll see how that goes. Buzz Reed, no. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see the skills. Nope. Chucky Dorrance. That's somebody I had a bit of history with that CWA save, but he is unwilling to negotiate. Can I sort by willing to negotiate too? I'm sure I can. Oh, maybe. Oh, intention to hire. Ooh. That'll sort. There we go. Much better. All right. I swear, guys, I've played this game before. Will Beaumont. Yeah, Will Beaumont. I think I signed him in most of my TEW 2020 saves. He was kind of OP in that. Let's actually We'll check that in just a minute. I am going to check on him. Is he available to work in the USA right now, or would I have to like talk to him and make him come over here? Because I do like that idea, but at the same time, I already have, the booking skill and stuff I have. I don't want to make it too easy, but also I'm up for whatever. Cal Sanders, excuse me. Candy Floss. Huh? Cheech Kong. That's quite the name. Some of the names in the Seavers are kind of ridiculous, but like not necessarily always bad. It's in GSW. It's got some all right stats. Not great in this the performance category. Let's see what his attributes are. Not bad. Let's go ahead and shortlist him. We'll keep him on there. Clark Smallbone. I feel like I remember him from TEW 2020. $30 per show, and he's based in the Midwest. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that flashiness and aerial is really good. He's only 24. He could definitely be in decent star quality. He's definitely going to be somebody we can build around going forward. Let's go ahead and add him. Negotiate with him. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. I'll read that comment in just a second. You'll have to ask. He's a babyface now. A better babyface or amazing babyface? I think maybe we keep Will Beaumont in the back burner for now. But I do think that if we get a TV show, or whenever we move up a little bit in size and we kind of get some name credit, especially because we have good old Phil running the company, we could definitely justify in like a in-game sense swaying Will Beaumont to come work in America for this upstart company. But let's get a little bit of traction under our feet first, I think. And but I think that's a great idea. I mean, I haven't signed him in quite some time, and he's different from a lot of the people I would play with in like the TCW series. So again, if we're really going to focus on in-ring work and entertainment and the USPW, SWF, et cetera aspects, what better guy than bleach blonde, buff dude, Will Beaumont, with great entertainment skills from what I remember. I'm sure they're still just as good this time around. Let's see who else we're working with. So far, we got a couple. What do we got? Primetime Jack Pride, Clark Smallbone, and Amy St. James. Let's check Clark's attributes. He has high strung, which I don't like, but like it's not necessarily terrible. And Party Animal, we'll see. That's not necessarily deal breakers on the CRW roster, but we will definitely be monitoring his antics. Coco Malloy, Face of the Southeast. She looks pretty decent. Not good performance skills, but decent across there. Let's go ahead and shortlist. I think that's another one to add to the list. Alrighty. Who else are we working with? It's maybe I feel like I remember her from something. Not bad on the brawling or the psychology. Decent star quality. Those attributes, decent popularity and stuff too. She's got that talent spotter skill. Not good booking skill, but she could be a trainer maybe. She could definitely, let's see what this talent spotter. Put younger talent over. Yeah, that sounds like something we need right there. Let's go ahead and negotiate. $40 per show, but that's okay. We can make it work. It's only at $10 more. Alrighty. Keep on moving on. Derek Frost, that's definitely somebody I have experience with. Good old CWA worker, but no, not a chance. Sorry if there's any Derek Frost fans in the house. Keep rolling through. Oh, Dustin Deuce. He's in PSW. Okay, so he's based in the southeast, so I mean not super far. He's got okay pop. I mean, lower in the Midwest than a lot of other places, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it kind of is, but we'll go ahead and shortlist him too. I'm not 100% sure. And then, like I said, guys, I think the game plan for tonight, we're going to kind of build this roster. I'm just literally just basically going to be playing as we go, and might take a little break here in just a minute. I did just pretty much hop on right after work tonight because I was so stoked to get this going. But if I do, it'll just be a short one, and I'll be back like 10, 15 minutes after that. We'll probably keep going for a little while longer. Like I said, the game plan is just kind of build this roster out, not get super, super deep into things, but at the same time, yeah, gonna have a good old time while we do it. Okay. She's got decent technical and psychology skills. Motor mouth and class clown. I don't know. We'll see. Fearless Blue. The renegade redneck. But his name is Blue. Okay. No, he doesn't have good enough sales anyway. Flying Patriot. Okay, this guy. Yeah, he's got decent work skills. Like, I mean, performance is pitiful, but I mean, primary and mental and fundamental and physical are all good. Better as a babyface and relaxed. Yep. This guy is getting signed. Or at least we're going to try to sign him. Chino the Warrior Princess. I feel like I had her in another save at some point. Let's see what her attributes are, because I mean, she might. Oh, mercenary. Not good booking skill either. Hammer Hadley. This guy. I feel like I've seen him talked about on the forums. His stuff is the stuff of legends, I guess. Let's see his attributes though. Better as a heel, bodybuilder, born fighter. Ugh. Prickly. Ugh. I don't know, man. I mean, he's got really good skills, but he seems like somebody who might just immediately blow up our locker room before it even begins. So let's not do that. Harvey Robinfield, TCW alum Harvey Robinfield. Interesting. Let's see what his skills are looking like. Not great. You know, I think I can make this. We still got quite a few to go through. I think I'm going to make this even easier. We're going to go ahead and make this a little bit easier to sort through. We're going to do Midwest on this. Can I? Yes, absolutely. Should make it a little bit smaller. Oh, my. No, I might have made it worse. Go ahead and do 2 to like 18, 17. 17 sounds good. And again, I know I've said it on some of the TCW videos and stuff, but like the outreach and the just interaction we've gotten on all these is insane, man. I do these videos because it makes the game more fun to play for me, and the fact that people are enjoying it is pretty cool. So I appreciate everybody who takes the time to say anything, because I'll keep doing it as long as you guys keep enjoying it. Let's see what else we're working with over here. Is he quick? Is he quick? Huh? I don't know. Is she quick? Jay Silver, this guy, I feel like I've used him in my TC. I have used him in a TCW save, but I feel like also Born fighter, but he is driven. No natural impact on, and no increased chance to get pulled in. No, we're not going to bring him in. At least not right now. Or why do all these guys want to fight so bad? But he's relaxed. Born fighter who's relaxed. I'm not sure, quite sure I get that one. Well, shortlist Jerry Pepper. Jules Knight. Okay, who's this guy? The Sandman. Okay. Works in the Mid-South, close by. Good technical, good psychology. Again, with the performance is terrible, but his fundamentals and physicals are solid. Oh, a marketing nightmare. No, no. God, no. And every time we see somebody we think is good, they just have something that's really holding them back. Blocky Brandish. Oklahoma native. Huh? Catching the eye of Sam Keith. Snug, low-risk manner. Particularly keen on backbreaker variations. Not great, though. That's the thing. But, like, do we have many other options? Let's go ahead and shortlist them. We'll go ahead and just keep rolling with that. Mary? Good brawling on her. And, like, honestly, not bad psychology and stuff either. Again, not great performance, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers. Go ahead and shortlist as well. Mercutio Sleep. Huh. Check him out. Yeah. I mean, he's all right. Let's go ahead and shortlist this guy as well. Mid-South. Okay. Not bad skills on there and decent star quality and good charisma. See those attributes. Please don't be a menace. Professional. Man, I think she might be an Insta sign. Let's go ahead and shortlist. See where we're at right now. We got Amy St. James and Danielle Sweetheart. We both sent offers to Primetime Jack Pride, Clog Smallbone, and Flying Patriot. All right. Mosher. Remember this guy. Let's see. His party skills, blah, blah, party antics were loyal, though. See those skills. Not bad. Not bad. We'll shortlist. Mutant. This is somebody I brought in all the time in my 2020 saves, no matter who I was playing with. But only $40 per show for good old Mutant. His skills are not great, but I mean, good. The performance would be the best in the company. Decent popularity. I mean, not in the Midwest, but I mean, we can build him up. He's ahead of his time. Unpredictable, though. Ugh. We're going to go ahead and shortlist Mutant. Not sure I still onslaught. This guy, though, is prickly. Again, but that was somebody I did play with a decent amount in my CW save. I'm playing offline. Pepper Pelton, he's from the Great Lakes region. He's in Maw. He's got all right skills. He's definitely going to be a short list as well. I think what the game plan will be, guys, is we're going to go ahead and go through this list and maybe go through one more couple like searches. Get a short list going. I'm going to take a quick break and we'll come back maybe 10 to 15 minutes at most after that and hop into it from there. Aldous Blackfriar, somebody I'm pushing a team with Deacon Darkhold. You know, I actually signed Aldous in the TCW series as well. I've always dug the vibes with that, and I feel like he was in the TCW system in game, I'm pretty sure. So it makes, kayfabe, or not kayfabe, it makes like sense in the game world. Um, yeah, and I also just didn't want to sign Ernest Youngman. I know you said you're kind of just getting into the C versus time, but Ernest Youngman is kind of the goat of the not signed to the big companies wrestler. He's the best in the indies in the game. And so I specifically didn't sign him right away. But yeah, so I went ahead and went with Aldis instead. Pepper Pelton, stud athlete, high pain threshold, positive outlook. Yeah, we shortlisted him. He's probably going to be assigned, though. Preston Fuller, the Iron Enforcer. Okay, sure. Eh. Ricky Turner. Eh. Eh. Kind of how I feel about a lot of these. Ruby Reese. I feel like I remember her from something. Maybe one of my other saves from TEW 2020. Got good popularity in the Midwest. Candy operator. Gloomy. Major negative impact. Trying to handicap myself with that. Not hiring any bad eggs. Sarah Taylor. Bubba Lee West. Sergeant Bubba Lee West, excuse me. No. I mean, maybe. Shane Nelson. Snazzy Shane Nelson, to be exact. Here I am not calling these people by their official government names. Their God-given names that are on their passports, just like the EVPs at AEW. Shiva, I feel like he's from something. Maybe played him in again with the gloomy personality. Why are y'all so sad, man? Why are you all so sad all the time? Gloomy personality. Wait 1 second, guys. I just had a spike in views. That's pretty cool. How's everybody doing? And new people joining in. We're kicking off a local to global series. We're using a couple of the mods that add a few workers, specifically the women workers and yet to debut workers to the Cverse, but we are playing as Cedar Rapids Wrestling. Flip something real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Real professional, I know. Alrighty. Back to what we were doing. That's only a little bit disturbing. Taylor Kidd. Professional? Okay, that's a start. I'll take professional. You don't even have to be good at this point. We will take the fact that, are you going to show up? Are you not going to start fights? You're hired. Taylor Norton. This is somebody I feel like epic partying. Here we go. Watch. Here we go. Wild. Horn Dog. Fame Hungry. Daredevil. Texas Hangman. He does have a temper. Increased chance of starting fights. But he's also quiet. Rarely gets involved in backstage incidents. Increased chance of getting pulled into fights or arguments. Do those two cancel each other out? I mean, he might be one of the best workers. Well, not best workers, but I mean that star quality, that menace, the fundamentals, decent charisma. He almost never puts on a bad match. Yeah, I think we kind of have to sign him. I don't think there's any way we can keep it rolling without it. Let's go ahead and sign good old Texas Hangman. The silencer. Okay. Alrighty. Don't silence me, man. TJ Bailey, I've signed him before, but I don't think he's going to be worth it. Too hot. Okay. Urena Frost. Xavier Reckless. I feel like I know him from something too. What am I playing? Maybe like, is he PSW? He's in PSW right now. I did start a PSW save. I didn't get super far in it though. Wild Red Stallion. He's based in the Midwest. He's professional. He's got deep roots. Oh, yeah. This guy's. Oh, yeah. No, this for sure. Insta sign on this. All right. I'm going to check a couple more things and then I will, like I said, take a very short break, guys. Not sure how late I will go tonight, but my goal, I mean, if we have viewers here, is keep moving it along for a while. But even if I don't, we will continue this going, whether it's live or in recorded format, and I will put it all in a playlist too. So if you missed one of the lives, catch up on it, etc., etc. Go back to workers. So who have we tried to hire so far? Amy St. James, Danielle Sweetheart, Flying Patriot, Texas Hangman, Wild Red Stallion, Primetime Jack Pride, Clark Smallbone. Definitely need to sign a couple more women. We have a couple in our short list though, so we'll definitely work on that or check on that. What I want to do right now is actually sort by any identity, active wrestler, can work in USA. We'll do based in near Midwest, just in case. If not, I think it will be a pretty long list that we have to sort through. Near to Midwest. And let's actually go to booking skill and make it 60 and see who we got. Okay. Oh, probably help if we make him able to hire. I'm already seeing a couple people we've already seen. Candy Floss. Not great skills, but not great booking either, if I'm being honest. It's not that great. Kirk Drury, I feel like we saw this guy. Quiet tag team specialist. We might have to go ahead and shortlist him, especially because let's see those skills again. 68 on the booking skill. Again, not great, but not terrible either. Lily Snyder. No. Queen Amazon. No. Steffi Chi. No. Suzanne Brazel. Nope. Too hot. You know, he doesn't have terrible psychology. He's got all right performance skills and good booking skill. And that would go back to the point by, I'm not even trying to wordle them. Is it hiring people with good booking skill? Let's see his attributes again. Yeah, irrepressible. Like that's good. Let's go ahead and hire him. Negotiate with Too Hot. And Tristan Weaver, the Dark Horse. He's small, but he's packs a punch. Oh, please tell me he's got good attributes. Intense. Their impact on the environment. The more unhappy they are, the greater their negative impact. The more happier they are, the greater their positive impact. Increased of getting into altercations backstage. Poor comedic timing. I love that that's a specific thing. But you know what? He's got good skills. He's going to be our last one we sign, I think, for right now. Because let's go back and look at this. We got Amy St. James. Danielle Sweetheart, Primetime Jack Bride. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably need one more. No, I think that's actually probably good. Let's go ahead and leave it at that for our men's roster and maybe try and hire 3 more women. Have 5 women, 7 men to start things off with. I think that sounds fair. Um, yeah. But I think this is probably a good time. I'm gonna step off for just a minute. We are getting pretty late here. Yeah, I'm gonna step off for a minute and then we will go ahead and hop back on. We will try and do a little bit more tonight. But like I said, we will probably wait till the next episode to book our show and all that. So I will be right back, guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and flip the screen, and we will be back momentarily. All right, we are back. And get this back moving in just a second. So there's still a couple people here. I appreciate you sticking around. I already think that was a full 15 minutes, so making record time tonight. Let's go ahead and check on a couple of things, make sure everything's still going smooth on the streaming side. Closing in on a decent amount of time at this point. Where are we at? We've been going for about almost an hour and a half. Cool. Awesome. What is going on with my live stream? Uh-oh. We still going? We still working? Cool. Okay. No worries then. Yep. All right. So yes, I think the official plan we are going with tonight is that we are going to go ahead and finish filling out this roster. We might look at a couple other things. We might build out the event schedule, but we're going to go ahead and stop too short and hop off the stream at that point. We will let get a couple randomly picked workers picked by somebody who knows nothing about the game added to our roster, and then we will I'll continue probably to record a little bit more tonight, maybe even record like half of an episode. I don't know exactly how I'm going to break up the ones that aren't live, but we'll see. So where was I? I was already, let's look at our short list. We need some women for sure. So let's go ahead and pull up our modesty being pretty all right. Yeah, I mean, like decent skills. Like good star quality too, or the charisma, excuse me. She had the Midwest. 7 in the Midwest. Professional. Yep. That's a sign right there. We're going to go ahead and sign modesty. Yes. At least hopefully sign modesty. Let's go ahead. What was we had? Marie Panin. Go ahead and check something real quick. Make sure it's still working. Give me weird settings. Why are we being weird right now? Are we still working? This is so weird. Looks like we're still working. But who knows anymore? I'm gonna roll with it. Alrighty. Marie, let's see your skills. I mean, she had that good brawling. Let's see what her attributes were. Intense. Maybe not. Coco Malloy, I feel like she might have been our other best option. As far as the in-ring, she's pretty popular in the Midwest too. Let's see those attributes one more time. Lively, motor mouth. What's that exactly do? Gossip. We'll allow it. That's not a cancelable offense. Who doesn't love gossip? Alrighty. And I think I said I was going to hire 5 women. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and do 5 because then we can have 1 wild card inserted in the women's and men's division. We'll have 14 workers altogether. Might be too much, but we'll see. You know, we can always not hire people or not bring them to the show, and then we don't have to pay them. I think Black Diamond might be our choice. She's young. She's got the easily marketable, fame-hungry, fitness fanatic, stud athlete, people person. I don't know if there's anybody who would be a better choice out of our shortlist. Boom. And our roster is damn near set. Let's go ahead and... Does that mean it's not going to show them yet? Let's go ahead and go to our events. Let's figure out that event schedule. Oh, it's already got it all filled in. That's interesting. Hallowed Point. Badlands. Downward Spiral. Respect and Tradition. Ego has landed. Law of the Jungle. Betrayal. Aftermath. Times of Trouble. Gangland. Greatest Hits and Lost Cause. Yo, those names are rough. Some of them at least are. We're definitely going to change those. Something else we might do is, maybe if I have some time, I might create some logos for these. Nothing crazy. I'm not a graphic designer. But Hollowed Point, no, we don't like that. Let's go ahead and see what our other options are for names. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it up to the comments. Let's go ahead and get some names for some events. I'm going to, once this video is posted, afterwards, we'll see. And if we get any comments, I'll take them into consideration. And unless it's ridiculous, I mean, I'll name it, whatever you guys want. Let's go ahead and modify Hollowed Point, though, because I'll probably end up booking this before I get, responses on anything. Can we get suggest name? Yeah, let's do that. No Love Lost. It's not terrible. Circumstances? Rock you tonight. Rock this country. Lots of rocking going on. Reach for the sky. Against all odds. I actually kind of like that, especially for a first event. Because, like, against all odds, who would have thought? Not me. Oh, we're going to go ahead and roll with that for our first one. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I tickle myself. Cool. And yeah, like I said, we'll wait and see on the other ones. I'll probably put out the call in the first video I record for this too. Let me know, what are you guys thinking? What are some good event names? So without further ado, I think the move is go ahead and skip forward and see what happens. And we can also test out why we're doing this. You guys can be the lucky guinea pigs to see how terribly slow this decides to move while we are. See, it's going to do this again. And I don't know why. And it's going to work just fine. But it's going to go ahead and give me that little hourglass of doom here for a second. Like I said, we may end up having to figure out a little bit of a different way to go about this. Just because, yeah. I don't know why it's freezing up on me. No. It'll be all right. So I'm going to do this, and it's going to respond in just a second. All right. Honestly, guys, if this goes ahead and keeps like this, I may go ahead and end the stream and see if I can salvage this. Because that would suck to have to do it again. Turning down video settings. There we go. Okay, yes, let's do that. Let's see if I can't get this to... Actually, let's go ahead and see if I can't trick this to work. Let's go ahead and... Sorry, guys, I gotta go away for just a second. See if this does it. Can we get the game to go? This is going to be the most interesting part of the whole episode. It's going to be, can we get this to save after everything we've done? Will it go or will it not? And honestly, it's not going to be the worst thing if I have to end the stream and let it ride, because if I do, it'd be a great cliffhanger. Tune in next time to see if everything we did meant anything. Man, I have never had There we go. We are back. All right. Now let's go ahead and add me back on. Sheesh. All right, that was rough. We are definitely going to work through that for the next episode. You know what? I am actually not going to go ahead and add me. We will probably call it there, guys. I need to figure out exactly how to make the advancing faster when we're live streaming. I probably just need to mess with some settings and things like that. Again, I'm not an expert on this, but I do really appreciate the love we got in this episode. We will continue moving forward with this series, and I will, yeah, if I'm playing, I will be recording and we will be showing it to you guys. Thanks for everything, guys, and